Hello and welcome to Modalities Movement Therapy. Today we are balancing the fascial network with shoulder mobility. All you're going to need is a high density foam roller. When the shoulder complex doesn't move freely, it affects much more than just the arms. It disrupts the entire spiral chain of movement. The shoulders play a key role in how the torso rotates. So when they are restricted, the body loses its natural flow and the torque of rotation decreases. As a result, the lumbar spine and often the hips overwork to compensate for that loss of mobility. Limited shoulder movement can also create poor movement patterns, placing extra stress on our joints and increasing the risk of impingement and rotator cuff injuries. So keeping the shoulders mobile not only protects the shoulder joint itself, but also supports healthy movement throughout the neck, the ribs, and the mid-back area. This will help prevent tension and overuse through the upper body. So let's get started, and you're going to need a wall just for the first two releases. You're going to extend your arm in line with your shoulder. If you find you're getting pins and needles in the hands, too much tension around the arm, then lower your hand. You don't want the shoulder to lift up. You want to keep that arm in a nice extended position, lengthening out. So hand in line with the shoulder, you're standing side on to the wall. And if possible, if it's not pulling too much, you can rotate that upper body slightly. What we're doing is we're going to create a two-directional pull. So you're going to bring the hand onto the shoulder and try work directly onto the skin. As you rotate that upper body away from the arm, you're going to use those fingers or even the fist and the knuckles to massage and create that two-directional pull. So you're opening up and working into releasing these pectoral muscles. So this will also help with that postural movement. Do another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. And then just release the hand. At any stage, if you feel those pins and needles, then release the hand. Let's take the other hand onto the wall in line with the shoulder and rotate as much as possible, dropping the hand if you need to. Take the fingers or the fist and you're going to rotate the upper body away from the wall as you massage down towards the sternum. Do another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And just shake the hands out. Roll the shoulders, just give it a good release and shake them out again. Standing lengthways on your mat, you can bring the foam roller onto the mat. Breathe in, circle the arms up, tuck your chin to your chest, roll down through the spine. Keep exhaling and inhaling through the nose and just hang out there and bounce. Relax your head. So the crown of the head is pointing down to the mat, and then you're going to walk onto your hands and knees. Take the foam roller onto the neck. So you're lying in a supine position with the neck on the foam roller. And here we're going to nod the head from side to side. So I'm holding onto the foam roller because I want to bring a little bit of shearing into this movement, sliding the head from side to side. Keep the head to one side, and you're going to nod the chin up and down and really get into that release. That occiput ridge is a bony process at the base of the skull that we often carry a lot of tension around. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, you're going to hug the knees into the chest, just bounce the knees to the chest and rock up to a seated position. We're now going to work along the back arm line, along the triceps. So keep the arm in line with the body, so try not to have it forward or too far back. You want to rotate the hand as much as possible, rest the ear in the palm, and roll along the triceps. As you roll out, you're breathing in. Think about lengthening into that lateral line of the body. Breathing in and exhale through the nose. Keep going, breathing in. You can lengthen that top leg if you want to, keeping it in line with the body. We're going to do another 3 and 2 and finish off with 1. Hold it in that extended position and take the roller to the tip of the elbow. Now you're going to release your hand and bring your ear onto your arm. So we're lengthening a little bit more into the lateral line. Whatever's more comfortable with the knees, make sure the hips are stacked, or lengthen the top leg. Take that hand and use your other hand if necessary, and you're going to pulse into that forward rotation. In this position, try and exhale through the nose, and now you're going to open up, bounce the hand back towards the back of the room, and pulse using the other hand if necessary. Here you're breathing into the movement and then exhaling. If your range of movement is limited and you can take it a little bit further, then use the supporting hand. Breathe in and pulse back. And exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Finish off with 1 more, opening up. From there, just push off the mat and bring the foam roller right underneath the armpit, but not into the armpit, slightly lower down at the base of the shoulder blade. Resting the elbow on the mat and resting your ear on your shoulder, lengthening into that side of the neck. So if you can, you're going to lift the elbow off the mat. You're going to put a little bit more weight into the foam roller. Use your supporting hand, hold onto the wrist, and give that neck more support. And here you're going to rock forward and back again. Using your breathing, this will help loosen up the area as well. Think of all the fascial connections right up into the shoulder network. Now rock a little bit up and down. Keep going forward and back. Think about the cross fibers of the fascia. We're now going to stay on the shoulder blade. So take that hand and support your head with it. Link your fingers and rotate onto your feet, but stay on that shoulder blade and roll over the shoulder blade. So we want to target those rotator cuff muscles to give us some release and more mobility in the shoulder joints. Breathing in and out. Keep going. 4 more. And 3. 2. And the last one. You're going to stay on this side and position the foam roller right into the waist. So below the rib cage, above the hip bone. Hold onto the foam roller and you're going to slide the waist across the foam roller, loosening up into the lateral side. Keep going. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're now going to release the pectoral muscles like we did at the wall, but hopefully getting a little bit deeper into the release. So you're going to stay on the same side. Just going to rotate and take the arm onto the foam roller. So I'm just on the front of that shoulder. Take your supporting leg and bring it into a gecko position and extend that arm. Thumb is pointing down and I'm massaging the pectoral muscles over the foam roller. So taking it out to that diagonal. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm now going to rest my ear. I'm on my right side. So I'm going to rest my right ear onto the foam roller. And now I'm going to rotate that hand, palm facing up to the ceiling. And now rotate and breathe in, arm next to the body. Breathe out as the arm goes down. Breathe in. As you bring the arm up, I'm rotating my hand as much as possible and I'm leading with the thumb. Do another 2. And 1 more. Okay, from here we're going to continue along the front arm line. I'm rotating away from the foam roller and I'm going to bring my thumb onto the foam roller and then work along the forearm. So not coming above the elbow. As I do this, I'm rotating my arm. So I'm looking at the foam roller and rotating, thinking about the spiral line of the body and getting as much movement around this area as possible. Nice and slow and controlled. Move and breathe into that movement and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Keep going. 3 more. And hold it in that open position and just bounce into this rotation. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up onto the hands and knees. We're going to work over the other side. So reposition your foam roller and you're going to take the elbow onto the roller. Rotate the hand as much as possible and let's breathe in. Lengthening into the lateral side and exhale. Breathing in and exhaling. 4 more. 2 to go. And hold it in that lengthened position. Reposition the foam roller onto the tip of the elbow. Lower down and rest your ear on your arm. Use the supporting hand if you need to. And pulse the arm forward for 4. Exhaling. 3, 2, and 1. Now breathe in and pulse it back for 4, 3. Pulse it forward. Breathing in. Breathing in. And opening up, breathing in. Let's leave it there. Bring the foam roller right to the base of the shoulder blade and rest your ear on your arm, lengthening into the neck. Hold onto that wrist and lift the elbow if you can. Let's rock back and forth. Breathing in and exhaling. Breathing in and exhaling. Add a little bit of an up and down movement there, working on the shoulder blade itself, opening up over the front of the body. Now you can support your head in your hands, rotate onto your feet, and stay on that shoulder blade and give that some attention. If there is a lot of strain here, you can just keep your tailbone on the mat and just make the movement small. Focus on the breathing to help ease you into the movement. Shift the foam roller up and keep the tailbone on the mat and move it forward and back. If you can, you lift up into that release. Finish off with 2 more. Keep breathing. And come into a seated position. We're now going to target those pectoral muscles. So stay on the same side. Rotate the foam roller so it's on the diagonal and extend that arm. And you're going to massage over those pectoral muscles. Keep that supporting knee in a gecko position. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's release that ear onto the roller and rotate the arm, palm facing up. Now breathe in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Keep going. Another 4. And 3. 2 to go. The last one. Rotate away from your foam roller. Extend the top leg. Position that roller on the forearm, thumb pointing down. Supporting hand, you can point the fingers towards the foam roller. Now we're going to rotate that arm, get as much rotation into the body as possible. As you open up, rotate the hand, breathe in and exhale. Keep going. Try and stay in the center of the foam roller so that foam roller doesn't move around too much. You can control the movement more. Do another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Open up and hold it there and pulse into that open position and keep breathing. Bring the foam roller back and come onto your knees. Taking the hands onto the foam roller, so the knife edge of the hands in line with the shoulders. And you're going to bounce your chest out. And similar to what we just did with the foam roller behind us, we're going to rotate the thumbs down to the mat and then up to the ceiling, working around the forearms. Try and rotate the hands and move around, just giving it a good release. Now take the foam roller closer to the body and bring the elbows onto the foam roller. You're going to bring one hand on top of the other and position the hands one on top of the spine. And the range of movement is a little bit limited, but try and bounce the chest down, and then you're going to exhale into your tuck position. Breathe in and exhale. Four more. And 3. Two to go. Stay in that rounded position and just rock a little bit forward and back. And let's release the arms again and just bounce the chest down to the mat. As you're here in this position, breathe in and then tuck and round the spine. Exhaling into this rounded position, just release the hands and uncurl. Take the foam roller now and we're going to bring it onto the front of the legs and bring the elbows ahead of you. Breathe in, release the quadriceps, take it nice and slow. You're exhaling and inhaling. If you want to get a little bit deeper into the release, you can alternate bending the knees and just pulsing the feet up towards the tailbone. Feel yourself getting into more of an extension on the front of the legs and releasing them. Another 2. And 1. Bring your foam roller onto your hip flexor. So just below the hip bone, where that muscle lifts and lowers the knee. So you're going to rock onto that one side, onto the elbow and onto the hand. I'm taking my top leg, similar to what we did in the last routine. We're going to rock from side to side and use the ball of the foot to maneuver yourself up and down. So side to side and up and down. Keep going. Can even work in a little bit of a circular pattern. Thinking about the cross fibers of the fascia and giving them some attention. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Rocking onto the elbow. Position the roller below the hip bone and rock around side to side, up and down. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, onto the knees and have a quick drink of water. We're now going to move into a plank position. And let's get some movement into those shoulders and activating the back arm lines of the body, so those triceps. Elbows are on the foam roller, thumbs pointing up. You can either stay on the knees, but if you can challenge yourself, I want you to come into a plank position, pushing the weight into the heels. So we're going to breathe in, nice slow steady breath in, and as you exhale, I want you to pulse the elbows towards the knees. 4 of those. Breathe in and exhale. Second option, stay on the knees, uncurl the toes, breathing in and exhale. Challenge yourself if you can. Breathe in again. Four more. Three to go. Two more. And your last one. Release onto the knees and take that foam roller ahead of you and bounce the chest down. Nod the head, loosen up in the neck. Let's breathe in, and as you exhale, uncurl. In this position, you're going to now take the foam roller and wrap the hand around it. So the thumb's pointing towards the knees and your fingers are pointing away. We're going to hug the spine with the shoulder blades. So activating the back arm lines again. Squeeze the shoulder blades around the spine and bounce into this movement. You can nod the head a little bit. Now exhale into a rounded position. Open up, arch the back first, hug the spine and bounce into this position. Exhale to tuck. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. And exhale. 4 to go. 3 more. For the last one. And again, just stretch out and rock a little bit, rotating the hands and the arms if you want to. Okay, put the foam roller to the side for now. We're coming into a short plank position. So into that short plank position, curl the toes under. I'm going to give you 2 options now. We're going to bounce for 2, 3, and 4. You're going to push back into a pyramid or down dog position. Reach the opposite hand to the ankle and down into your short plank. Repeat the same to the other side. We're going to do 4 of these. Back into your short plank and bounce for 2, 3, 4. Back into that down dog, opposite hand to ankle. Okay, your second option is to bounce into a plyometric movement. Then you're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep going. Choose your option for 2 and then cross over. 2, 3, and 4. Keep going. 4 more sets. And push. 3 more. Bend well into that landing. And another 2. Are you breathing? Last 1. Okay, from here, push into your pyramidal down dog and walk your hands to your feet. Walk your feet together. Breathe in and uncurl. Just give the shoulders a little bit of a roll. And we're going to take the foam roller. 2 options again. You either cradle the roller in your elbows and hold on to it. If you can, you're going to bring the foam roller behind the shoulder blades or slightly higher on the back of the neck, but try and open up across the front of the chest as much as you can, either holding onto either side or bring your hands behind and wrap them over. Okay, challenging yourself, you'll bring your feet closer together. Breathe in, you're going to rotate to one side. Now we're going to exhale and we're going to do 4 rotations for 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to breathe in and rotate to the other side. And exhale. If your foam roller is in this position, then I want you to rather bring it in front and cradle it, or slightly higher up on the back of the neck. Let's go back into that rotation, breathing in for 4 and exhale. Keep going. 2, 3, 4 and exhale. Pulse. 2, 3, 4 and exhale. 3 more sets. And exhale. Last 1. And exhale. And 1 more for luck. 1. And exhale. Now keeping the foam roller here or bringing it in front of the body, we're going to use that lateral length and rotate. Now you're swimming backstroke, just working into the shoulders, opening up and rotating. Now you can make that movement bigger and quicker if you want to. Try and focus on the size of the movement and just opening up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the foam roller where it is or bringing it in front of the body if you need to. We're going to step into a lunge position and rotate for 4 counts. Breathing in. Now exhale, twist to the opposite side. So push off that foot and we're going to do 2 of those. Let's repeat it. Breathing in. Now exhale. Keep exhaling and exhale. 3. Rotate. 2 and 1. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathing in and exhale. Keep going and exhale. 2 more. Your last one. And exhale. Bring the arms in front of the body if necessary. Let's repeat this to the other side. And exhale. Think of all those fascial connections from the diaphragm over the rib cage, between the ribs, into the shoulder, the pectoral muscle. And keep going, breathing in. Exhale. 4 more. 3 to go. 2 more. For your last one. And come back to the center. Let's just go into that open rotation, lengthening into the lateral side of the body as well. Speed it up if you want to. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release that foam roller and just give the shoulders a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a release. Bring the mat or foam roller onto the mat. Breathe in, circle the arms up, tuck your chin to your chest and roll down. Hang out there and bounce from one side to the other. Let's come into a seated position on the mat and just finishing off, we're going to lengthen along the front line of the body. So lower down onto your back and lift the lower back off the mat. Position the foam roller in the small of the back. Lengthen one leg, hold the other knee into the chest and just bounce it. Extend that leg, reach the arms next to the ears. Have a nice big yawn, releasing any tension in the jaw. And then hug the other knee into the chest and bounce. If you're not comfortable in this next position, then just remove the foam roller and lengthen out. But we're opening up over the diaphragm. While we're in this position, just focus on your breathing. Slow, steady inhalation for 4 counts through the nose. And exhale. Try and exhale for 6 counts if you can. And breathing in. And exhale. Do another 2. And 1 more. Bend one knee, bring the foot flat, bring the other knee up, and bring the knees over the chest. And just rocking the knees a little bit from side to side. Nod the head as well. Opposite way to the knees or the same direction. Doesn't really matter as long as you're getting movement into it. Now let's shear a little bit around the lower back. And rock the knees as an option as well. Take your pelvis and tilt it up, pointing the knees to the ceiling. And as you do this, you're putting a little bit more weight into the foam roller. So you're going to now slowly just roll the roller over those lower vertebrae, putting as much weight in as you can and slowly shifting your lower back onto the mat. And just lengthen out again and have a nice big stretch and yawn. And tuck your chin to your chest, roll up through the spine. Position the foam roller either in front of the feet if you can reach it, or just onto your shins and bounce into this stretch. Otherwise, lengthen a little bit further out if you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hopefully you will feel like you have a lot more mobility, not only in the shoulders, but in that upper torso. And you will have activated that back arm line quite a bit. So well done, and thank you for joining me.